The National Criminal Justice Training Center of Fox Valley Technical College presents the Critical 3 series, providing timely and crucial information from our most popular training offerings. Visit ncjtc.org to find more essential criminal justice training, created for you by experts in the field. We are pleased to bring you Wellness and Resiliency. It Starts With You, with Michael Murphy.
You're gassing up everyone else's gas tank. Who's gassing up yours? If you'll think about it for a moment, when you're flying in an airplane and they do an emergency announcement at the beginning of the flight and they say, if we should lose cabin pressure, we want you to put your mask on first and then help others. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Number one, you need to take care of you first so that you can then take care of everyone else. I'd like to talk about tactical breathing. It is something that is so simple and so basic, but we oftentimes forget to do it. And it involves this one simple technique. Smell the roses, blow out the candle. You can do this on the way to a call. You can do this during an emergency situation. You can do this when you're frustrated with something that's going on in your life, either on or off the job. So remember tactical breathing. It's so simple, yet something that we oftentimes overlook. The next thing you need to remember is different people have different needs. And we need to remember that when we're talking to people, that a need and a want are two separate issues. We want to make sure that we're fulfilling the needs, and then we want to help them to fulfill their wants, so to speak. And we want to keep all of those things in perspective in our own lives and in the lives of others as we're providing them with information. You also need to do an assessment of how are you doing? How are you feeling? Where are you at today? And if you're not feeling right, you need to talk to someone. And that brings us to our next phase, which is what are the anchors in our life and who are the people that help us stay balanced and resilient? Well, there are the four things that I think are very important. Faith, family, friends, and fitness. So number one, do you have faith in someone? Who do you talk to? Do you talk to yourself internally? Do you talk to a greater power? I'm not certainly going to tell you what religion you should have or if you should have a religion. But what I am going to tell you is you have to have faith in something. Me, I have a faith in a higher power, and I speak to that power on a regular basis. But you have to decide what's right for you. Next is family. Family can be a drain on us, but it can also be something that re-energizes us and provides us with the strength that we need. And we find oftentimes when we're in stressful situations, when we come home, that family is more important than it's ever been. So sharing with family, making sure that the people that you are with, your family literally becomes your best friends. And then next is friends. What is a true friend? A true friend is someone who will listen, someone who will not judge you, but will provide you with accurate, appropriate feedback. And if you want a friend, remember, you have to be a friend. And that's really a point I want to stress here for just a moment. You have to make sure that when you're talking to your friends or when someone talks to you, that you do not share that information with anyone, unless someone might be in danger. So faith, having faith in something, family, sharing with family and using family to re-energize us and to balance us. Friends are people that we can share information with in a non-judgmental way, that we also give information back to and provide them with information so that we're bouncing information back and forth and we're getting a good, well-rounded feel for where we're at in our life. And then the last one, the last F of the 4 F's, fitness. Now this is a tough one. You go out and you do a 10, 12-hour shift. You're tired. You want to go home, sit in the recliner, turn on the TV and just push the buttons. That's not the way to do it. Now, it can be as simple as a 20-minute walk. You don't have to go out and, lift all kinds of weights and sweat and get crazy. Just something that will rebalance you metabolically in conjunction with your tactical breathing to give you what you need. People are now practicing tactical yoga. They're going out and doing walks. Some will run. Some will do a more strenuous exercise. But the point is, rather than go home, flop down in a chair, We want you to go home, go out, and do about 20 minutes worth of walk. Walk your dog, walk with your family. The point is to do something other than the activity you've been doing so that you can change up the status that you're in, rebalance, refocus, and now your family gets the best of you and you'll actually rest better, which means you'll awake better, which means you'll be able to provide better service to the community and better service to you and your family. Last thing, you need to know when emotionally you need to take a knee, and that's when you may need to seek professional help. But understand this, if you're in a situation where you do not feel like you're getting better, where balance is not coming to you, that's a time when you need to seek some additional assistance. You should go to see the chaplain. Sometimes departments have peer support groups or agencies do. And there's also a project called the Wounded Blue. You can check it out online where they can provide you some counseling. So I'd like to recap the 3 issues here. Number 1, who's gassing up your gas tank while you're gassing up everyone else's? And it's you. Remember to use tactical breathing. Number 2, what are the anchors in our life and who are the people that help us stay balanced and resilient? And that is faith, family, friends, and fitness. We've talked about those. Make sure you keep those in the forefront. And last but not least, know when to take an emotional knee. That's when you realize that you need some additional help. I want you to be well, I want you to be happy, and I want you to go home at night or at the end of your shift safe. And my prayer, my wish, my hope for you is that you will find all is well there and that you will find this career to be the greatest thing you've ever done. It certainly was for me. Thank you so much.